Good afternoon. I am here to share with you today Goddess Qigong. And I have done Qigong for some time, not consistently, but way back many years ago. And then I started it up again due to some chronic health issues. And I find it's just really gentle, very grounding. Um, and it's something that I have enjoyed. But what I have noticed with some of the Qigong practices is the way the stances are and some of the bending over and things, it can cause, as we get older, some back issues and possibly some knee issues. This may not be true for many people, but that's just what I have found is true. So these Qigong practices you can do sitting down. They're really no strain at all on your body, and likely Qigong is no strain at all either, but that's just something that at least I find is a potentially good thing as well about these practices that have come forward. And with these Qigong practices, they came forward spontaneously in the Kundalini journey. That happens many times where visions, speaking in tongues, poetry, writing, many times movements, healing practices, and what have you, come forward spontaneously. It's not like one plans it out, writes it out, and that kind of thing. And that's what happened with these. I hope my voice is loud enough here because I am sitting back so I can do some of these practices. And what I want to say is that these practices are called, Goddess Qigong, but certainly that includes men too. They have the female side to them, and that can be nurtured and to bring about more of a balance, or just to nurture that, and that's a good thing and much needed now on the planet. And also, I am not taking the place of a medical doctor. I am not saying this is what's going to cure your ailments. So I have found these practices to be quite quieting to the mind, calming and grounding, and that they open the heart. But it may not be everyone's cup of tea. If it bothers you, stop it. If anything happens doesn't sit right with you, don't do them. Don't listen to them. Don't look at it. It's all your choice. And again, I'm not a medical doctor. I'm not a Qigong master by any stretch of the imagination. So I'm just here to share this if it is something, and it may be just something you enjoy watching and listening to, and or maybe trying yourself. I find them to be very gentle and of benefit. And I did write them down. They do have names, each practice, because I forget moment to moment, and since I don't have all the camera work that we can stop and do this and that, I've got to refer to these as well, and they're very new to me too. So I may not get them just right, but we're going to give this a try here. So the first one is called Holy Book, and it is heart opening. When I find it's good for heart palpitations, anxiety, and it's very grounding. It is called Holy Book. So I'm going to sit back a little bit in hopes that you can see maybe better. I'll put this down a touch. This one does start out underneath the very bottom of the rib cage. And as you're doing Qigong, it's good to just relax, breathe, focus on the moment, quiet the mind. So that's what that one entails. A lot of this to the lower rib cage helps to open that up, bring about a better breathing. Coming up to the heart center and opening up your hands as if you're reading a book or looking at a book. Prayer position. The book is opened outward, out, arms out. And again, I'll turn my hand this way so they're out, and then you just want to come down again to the rib cage. And maybe do that about 3 times, breathing. That's Holy Book. The next one is called Fertile Mother. And this one is just such a simple practice. It feels like it's at least a nurturing practice and just brings a calmness to the system. So on the very lower part of the abdomen, you just want to kind of round and curve your hands, and then just go across the lower abdomen like this. Now in Qigong, one of the things that is, this is a good takeaway, is that the middle of the body moves. The body, the arms follow. So you just want to let that go and let the arms effortlessly follow. And that way you just bring more of an effortless flow into it versus straining and thinking and calculating like a lot of exercise routines are. It's just very, so the body goes, the arms go. And that's all there is to that one. Fertile Mother. Okay. Next we have Open the Heart and Fly Away. So I'm going to go down again, and what we want to do is, it starts with rubbing the rib cage, which helps to open up breathing and get right in between that rib cage and open it up. So maybe about 3 times on one side. And then we come up, and it's like opening the heart. Out. Fly away. And when you're flying away, just really relax, breathe into it, let it just go effortlessly. Okay, back to the rib cage. And as you're flying, you can bring your arms up higher and higher as you relax into it. Do this one more time. Okay, opening the heart and fly away. The next one is sitting in the full moon. All right. So with this, we want the arm to come up and then over. You're drawing that full moon. And then you want to use both hands and just draw it up. Sitting in the full moon. The next one is Mother Nature. And this starts with the seed in the heart. Blooming. So the arms come all the way up and then swaying in the wind. Got the wind and the sun. You can kind of separate your arms, and again, just let that body move and let the arms follow along. Just like you're a grass blowing in the wind. You got the sun, you got the birds chirping, and then we come back together, and then there's rain. And the seed, and the recycling. Seed, packed with pure potential. So that one's Mother Nature. And the next one is Goddess in the Waterfall. So, and this one's just simple. It's just that's all that one is. These are very simple. The last one is called Goddess Cleansing the Earth. So you just want to act like you're holding up the earth. And cleaning. And you want to transfer the earth to the other side. And then release when you're ready to be done. Just release it. That is all. Pretty simple stuff. I hope you find it calming and have enjoyed this video. And I'm happy to share it with you, and I hope